Hello, Jana. So, thank you for coming in today. Wonderful to meet you. I'm really excited to hopefully get over the hump here on some of this hip and posterior pain that we're having. I think what we got here is, again, I want this to be a 5 exercise routine, take you anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. I don't want it to be too much, because I want it to be easily repeatable. Something you could do in the morning, something you do in the afternoon, something you do right before bed. That's especially going to be the most important time for these. And just get those muscles a little bit on the happier side, because right now they're a couple of them are really tense and causing some of that nerve pain. So gonna get right into it. I think if we get some sort of elevation here, bench, table, you did better here than on the floor. So the first one's gonna be knee at a 90 degree, if anything, maybe a little more. You tend to get a better stretch with more, and then you're going to turn your body and lay down on that knee. Ideally, we're kind of taking the knee to the opposite shoulder. From there, you can rest, you can work on posture, you can do some up and downs, but this is gonna be the position to hang out in. Same thing, other side. Don't care what this back leg's doing, as long as this knee is at a 90 or a little above, and then you're turning and leaning. That's gonna be really pinpoint. That's the one to do the most of for sure. Along those same lines, we had a cross here. Again, you're doing more of a figure 4 rather than just a normal crossing the legs, figure 4 crossing. Nice and tall, stay tall with the chest, and then that's a good lean, good stretch there on that outer hip. I think this is a good pre-pickleball one, but it's also good anytime, please. Can't do this enough. So again, whether this is, you can do in some really slow reps and some holds in between, or you're just getting down there and hanging out for 30 seconds, I really do not care as long as we're doing it. In general, I'd spend about a minute on each exercise. And most of these are gonna be bilateral. So this is gonna end up being about a 10-minute deal. Love that one. The other one last one we did in this position was a hamstring stretch. Now again, normally, I think you stretch your hamstrings always with this knee straight. And then when you lean down, you're gonna feel that right behind the knee. I want you to have a nice good bend in this knee. And then when you do it, that's gonna bring it up higher where you have that pain. So more bend means that stretch goes up here. And again, don't forget, toes need to be relaxed. No pulling the toes back to your nose. We want that to relaxed. Bend in the knee, nice good stretch. Again, from there, you can do some repetition, you can do some pulsing down here, or you can just go down there and hang. We'll figure all that out, what the best method is there later. Right now, I just want you to do it and get used to it. After that, we got 2 more. So now the idea is the hips are loose, the hips have been addressed. Next step, let's use it. So that's where we like these elevated squats. And again, this isn't just go down to 90. This is as deep as it'll let you. Now because of these heel lifts, now we can sink in a little bit and just feel really good throughout the hips and the knees, all right? So I would want these reps to look a little more like this, where you're spending 3 or 4 seconds down there. Get a good stretch, see what feels good, boom. It's not just gonna be, boom, boom, boom. It can be if you want, but I like a little more, I want everything we do today a little more methodical. Last one, I'm gonna pin this over here, doing, again, I think we're gonna know if we win when you can do a bridge without anything, because that hurts a little bit right now. We're gonna open up and do more frog bridging. Feet together, spread, lifting up from there. Strength into the outer hips, gonna give you support where you desperately are needing it. And also addressing the core, keep everything tight here, keep it tight here, and we're not gonna get that shooting pain. So I think this is, wherever you wanna put the frog bridges in the routine, whether early, late, do them on their own. I think it's a good way to challenge yourself a little bit towards the end. It's probably gonna be the most challenging thing we do, but it'll get us closer to the finish line for sure. So try those. Again, there's no limit on how often you do these, as long as the intensity is fairly mild. I want you to get done with these and feel like $100 and not feel like you're beat up. So I want you to feel good with it. We'll know at 3:30 in the morning whether we're having less grabbiness. A couple other things we did talk about: hydrate, keep going on that, especially at night if we do feel like this could be a little bit of a hydration or magnesium issue. And and feel free to keep doing some mild weight training, whether that's Monon, whether that's home. Again, probably don't rough it up too much now. I don't want too many variables because I want to make sure we know what we're doing here. But you don't shy away from anything. Still be physical, still be active. We're just adding this mobility work into the hips. So I hope that helps you so much. We'll meet up again in about a month. Anything comes up before that, please let me know. All right, take care. Bye.